Hello everybody, it's Greg, and I made this game in the background in just 10 hours. I had no experience. That's what she said. This project was just for learning a singular game engine. And what engine? I know that we have a consensus that Unity is trash. About Godot, your boy has no idea how to code. So that leaves me with the GOAT, Unreal Engine. So I set up a third-person project and I ran around a bit like monkeys. I wanted to make a temple run kinda game and I planned to call it Running Guy. I know, the name is very original, so I tried to copy the slide mechanic off YouTube and it worked way better than I expected. Guess I'll have to do some glitch fixing, by which I mean watching the video again to find what's wrong. After spending some time, I created this monstrosity. Then I spent some more time fixing glitches, and I have no idea what to do at this point, so I deleted the code. Then I set up a new project, in which I spent way too much time setting up this really cool looking sky. But hey, I ain't complaining. It looks good, and it already looks way much better than last time. Then I made this tile, which is the basic building block of my map, and it turned out to be too small. That's what she said. Then I made it big and tried to change the script, but then I followed a tutorial for a tile-based auto-generator, and it seems the blueprints worked to an extent. Now it was time to set up an automatic running, which after messing around a bit and deleting some code, seems to be going pretty well actually. Then I tried to add corners and that resulted in this glitch. I guess it's time for more bug fixing, so I added some ramps to have some height variation. Then I added the corners again, and this time these seem to work just fine. Then I tried to implement slide again. I'm scrapping the idea cause I only have limited time. At this point we had a cool looking sky, an infinitely generated platform, and an endless running mechanic. The only thing left, the most important thing, were the enemies. So I grabbed the statue from Unreal Engine's asset place and gave it a bright red color. But it doesn't look so good, so it's time to give it a stone shader, which my Unreal Engine decided it would be really funny to mess things up. So nothing was going as intended, and 6 hours had already passed. I had to move faster. So I coded a player death system and these easy to make outlines, but it seems that death system wasn't working properly. Then I spent some time fixing the death system and it worked like a charm. Then I implemented an incentive that you'll have to collect. I call them energy tokens, which are the basic scoring system in this game. But there seemed to be an issue in which only one energy token will spawn per tile, which is not optimal for my further plans. Then I fixed the issue and it worked like magic. Then I made a very simple points counter, which I have named reserve, which is supposed to be reserve energy for the robot. If that hits 0, the robot's dead. Everything was going well. Until due to a certain glitch, I had lost my game save. The coins, the shaders, the death system, everything was gone. But I've learned from life that if you fall once, you have a chance to come back stronger than ever. And so I rebuilt everything again. But surprisingly, it took like half an hour because I already knew all the concepts, I could already implement everything. And yeah, I implemented the sounds too. Then I made another bar which is consumable energy. So if you left click, the energy is transferred from reserve to consumable, and if consumable hits 0, the robot dies. Then I added a lo-fi music playlist at home screen and an energetic music playlist which is on shuffle in main game. And in this game, if you're really lucky, you may come across this song. Yeah, so the content of the video is over. Right now it just ran, so you can go now. Those who have stayed, yeah, that was the video. That's how I made a game in just 10 hours with no experience. And I was just testing Unreal Engine 5, that's why it's just a simple rip-off of a game. Next videos would be with original ideas and more production value. So peace, subscribe.